I'm Crystal Long. Get ready for an adventure as we rediscover Arizona. There's so many special places to spotlight, whether they're brand new to the valley or an old favorite. Let's go exploring. Honey, I shrunk Rediscover Arizona. Well, at least the unique place I'm showing you this morning is all about one-of-a-kind creations that are smaller than you're used to. I'm showing you a museum made up of mini automobiles just 1 hour south of Phoenix. Check out my tiny ride and this baby boat too. We're at the Dwarf Car Museum, where small things have become a big attraction.
We've had people from 68 different countries here. Arizona is the dwarf car capital of the world, all because of one man known as Mr. Dwarf Car, Ernie Adams.
Ernie, you created this sweet ride that we're in right now. And you created all of these dwarf cars in this museum?
Yes. Did you hear this other than idle?
The cars may be tiny, but they make a big noise. And then
I wanted to make tiny cars when I was building them out of crate box boards, and I always wanted a car small enough I could ride in, but big enough I could put a motor on it and go out on the street with it. The first street legal car is licensed as homemade.
When did you start building these dwarf cars?
The first dwarf car I built was built out of refrigerator. I just laid a refrigerator down and I split it down in the middle to make the firewall, and I used all the natural bends of the refrigerator, the hood and everything. Then I started building the dwarf race cars in 1979. In fact, that's where they got their wheelbase off of that refrigerator car. All the race cars have motorcycle engines in them. These street legal ones all have Toyota motors in them.
How fast can these cars go?
These cars will run 75 and 80 all day long on the interstate. They'll top out at 100. They're real responsive because they weigh 1,000 pounds less than the car that the motor came out of.
And you got really creative with some of the details.
Yeah, the turn signals I had to make a die and make the bezel, but the glass, the lens itself is built out of a Tabasco sauce bottle.
And I see this one's got 13,297 miles on it. Where have you taken this one?
This car has been on the Route 66. It's been to California and back twice from Phoenix. It's been to Chicago and back. I traveled from Wakanda, Illinois to Lincoln, Nebraska, and I got the Rod and Custom Magazine Editor's Choice Award. It said the car you want to drive home.
For even tinier planes, trains, and automobiles, don't miss the Toy Room. In Maricopa, Crystal Long, 12 News.
15 minutes from downtown Prescott, hidden away in the Prescott National Forest, sits a property that has created decades of memories for Arizona families. Now, for the first time in years, the Springs Camp is on the market.
60 acres just carved out specifically for a camp right here in the Prescott National Forest.
For many Valley residents, this place brings back memories of summer adventures, spiritual retreats, and childhood friendships.
It's been really neat to see the camp grow and change over the years. I came here when I was in high school in the 80s.
The Diocese of Phoenix opened the camp in the 1970s. It's currently owned by UCYC, United Christian Youth Camp.
They're growing their other campus and keeping their ministry focused on one spot for this time.
The property is listed for $4.5 million, and there's a lot that comes with it.
So this property has both a north side and a south side. Our north side has 8 cabins, and there's a matching 8 cabins on the south side. And they sleep about 250 to 260 people in those cabins.
There's a dining hall with a commercial kitchen, a lodge for events, and enough recreational activities to keep anyone busy.
We have 2 different ropes courses, a basketball court, soccer/football court. They also have a paintball area, hatchet throwing. Yep, that was always my kid's favorite.
There's also a zip line. Realtor Jen Bergamini says potential buyers are already thinking way outside the box.
There's been everything from people wanting it to use it as a venue for weddings or events like that, to using it for a big homestead for their family. We've had people wanting to start a school.
What makes this property truly special isn't just the buildings or amenities, it's the setting itself.
It's out here by itself in the middle of the forest. There isn't really anything like that.
In Prescott, Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
You know what, it's hard to get outside. It honestly feels impossible to exercise outside during the summer. But for those who wake up early enough, like right now, find the cooler times of the day, we are rediscovering the West Valley this morning with a great way to stay in shape, the Verado Victory Steps.
We don't recommend doing this hike again when it's too hot outside.
No.
But our Troy Lynch shows us how those tough steps, 340 steps, how tough they really are.
Welcome to Buckeye for this episode of Rediscover Arizona, and today we're about to work out because we're gonna do the Verado Victory Steps. 0.4 miles, all uphill. So this is supposed to be short, so we're gonna do it 3 times. Once with nothing, the second time with a weight vest, and the third time, I'm just gonna sprint it and see how fast I can do it. Pray for me. Let's go. 340 steps up and 340 down for a quick 0.4 mile hike.
It's amazing.
Okay,
It's
good.
amazing.
For an outdoors workout that will get the heart rate up and the lower body burning, this is where people go. So of course I couldn't suffer alone, so I had to bring my wife, who was cool and crazy enough to do this with me.
I probably do this like 3, maybe 4 times a week. My record is 12, but most often I do 6.
We weren't the only ones stepping to victory. Lots of other people came out, and some people even use these steps as a way of training.
We recently did the Havasupai hike, so we hiked down into the Grand Canyon, like 8.5 miles, and then for 3 days we had like 8 to 12 mile hikes while we were down there. So I use the stairs to help get myself into like better conditioning for that.
You could also run into some wildlife friends going up. Oh! If you want a little extra credit with no steps, you can go on a short hike of either the Mountain View Trail or the Granite Ridge Connector. And to be honest with you, I'm a little sweatier than I would hope, and a little bit more winded than I would like. It wasn't that bad. It took us about 12 minutes to get to the top. It probably took us maybe 7-ish minutes to climb all of those steps, but we wanted to go a little bit further. All right, now we're strapping on the weight vest. Let's get going. Yeah, 100-pound weight vest. And does it even count if you don't log the workout on your watch? We're going non-stop to the top. Three minutes and 22 seconds.
That's good.
Good job, babe.
You too.
And going back down is not easy. You'll still feel the burn. Not gonna lie, my legs are feeling a little bit, but it's time for the sprint. And for that, I have something special for my Sun Devil family. Here we go. Time to activate the valley. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. The race against myself was on, and it didn't take long until my quads were screaming and definitely didn't fall. Ooh, almost tripped. We're good. Never mind. Anyway, I got most of the way up until I disappointed my ancestors and had to walk a portion. But we pushed through and finished. Oh, 120. That hurt. Oh. And those are the Verado Victory Steps. Such a great workout. Let us know where we should go next so we can rediscover Arizona. In Buckeye, I'm Troy Lynch.
The Phoenix Art Museum has more than 20,000 pieces of art, but a small number of them are keeping a secret. They were collected more than 60 years ago by teenagers.
12 News journalist William Pitts has our story.
The artist is really inviting us in.
Curator Rachel Zebro can tell you almost everything about this painting.
It has very kind of quick brush strokes to it.
It's called Study in White.
She is very much kind of reclining on the sofa. She is a woman in repose, as we like to say.
By Antonio Rizzi from 1896.
She's not looking at the viewer. She's not even really looking at the pages.
It's huge, displayed in its own room, within sight of paintings by Braque and Monet, Picasso's down the hall. But this one is special, and not just because of the painting. If you look closely at the plaque, you'll see it.
Did you know this was collected by Camelback High School?
In a museum full of art owned by wealthy families and famous collectors, this one is owned by a public school in a collection that Peter Banco helped start.
It's the only such collection in the state, and one of few in the United States. So it's important.
In 1961, the senior class at Camelback High had some extra money. Instead of a bench on campus, they decided to buy art with some help from donors. The next 7 classes did the same, till the class of '69 broke the streak. Peter says they bought a wishing well. But it left Camelback High the owner of 8 pieces of museum-quality art, now all housed at the Phoenix Art Museum.
This is the first work by an American artist that came into the collection as part of the Camelback High School collection, and it's a showstopper.
When I was here last Sunday, the woman was complaining. She said, they used to have a bench here so I could sit and gaze at this for a longer time. I said, oh, that's very interesting.
Let me tell you about Camelback High School.
No, I didn't.
Study in White was donated to Camelback High. They didn't have to buy it, just take care of it. Now, 64 years later, it hangs in the company of masters.
I'm very proud of this collection, and I think Phoenix is proud of this collection.
In Phoenix,
I just think it's a beautiful piece.
William Pitts, 12 News.
Michael Brumlow joined the Army after 9/11, serving multiple deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan. But when he returned home in 2013, the real battle was just beginning.
Found myself in a just bad place, dark place, struggling, didn't know what to do.
For more than a decade, Brumlow tried every type of therapy available through the VA and on his own.
I got to the point where I felt like I knew the therapy manual as well as the people asking me the questions, and got to a point where therapy wasn't doing anything for me.
Then, last fall, he lost his best friend to suicide.
I was on my last leg, and it was my last prayer, and it's like, if this doesn't work, I don't know what else will.
Brumlow's wife suggested horse therapy. When he arrived at Hunkapi Farms in Scottsdale, he met 3 horses who had their own trauma to work through.
I got to see all 3 of them show up here and be just as jittery and anxious and scared as I was, not knowing what to expect, not knowing what to do.
Phantom, Phoenix, and Presley were rescued from a kill shelter in California 6 months ago, the same day Brumlow began his journey here. Hunkapi Farms serves children with special needs, ALS patients, and runs specialized programs for first responders and veterans.
You come across the gates at Hunkapi and now you're normal. And you're allowed to let those weaknesses or those hurts or those things that you're struggling with come to the surface. And the horses do the same, but the horses meet you and heal you.
Trauma recognizes trauma. I can see the same things in that horse that I know go on in me.
For Brumlow, the transformation has been life-changing.
This farm, these horses, this program means the world to me. In a sense, it's something that has saved me from myself, saved me from the world.
These rescued horses helping to rescue the humans who care for them. On this farm, healing works both ways. In Scottsdale, Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
Better way to spend the season than at the amusement park that we have right here in our backyard. Right now, Castles and Coasters in Phoenix is offering some, oh yeah, you're getting dizzy, is offering some awesome deals for you and your family to check out this summer. Are you doing okay? You want to take some
You know, that video of the ride just plummeting?
I know.
I did that. I know.
You know what? You say that you get motion sick and still you do, what, you keep testing it? Like maybe this time.
No, well, I'm not really moving. I'm just falling on that one. Troy Lynch is joining us live from Castles and Coasters right there in Phoenix with more on all of the fun stuff to do. And they have this thing called the Thrill Pass as well.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, we're about to find out, guys, but here at Castles and Coasters, this is a dream come true for myself. You know, I went to Arizona State. I've been around the area for a decent amount of time, and you always pass by here on the 17. I'm just like, wow. That is on the bucket list, and here we are, Castles and Coasters, and I have the privilege to talk with Mark Taylor, who's the park manager here. Now, Mark, you guys got a lot of really cool things coming up, but one of the coolest things, besides the fun, is that you guys are kind of discounting the prices a little bit. Just tell me a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So what we're doing right now for our summer nights, we're doing a Summer Thrill Nights pass. Our wristbands normally are $50, and now we are lowering down to $25. That gets you unlimited rides. We also have an Elite Pass going on right now that's $35. Normally it's $60. And what that gets you is our unlimited rides. You get golf, you get arcade. You guys get to come on in, have a lot of fun. Our hours right now are Monday through Friday. We're opening up the ride park at 5 till 10. We have our go-karts, bumper boats, the arcade and mini golf going at 10 a.m. though. So if you guys want to come in, beat the crowd a little bit, ride some rides, come on in, and at 5 o'clock, the rest of the park opens up. Saturday and Sunday, we're opening up at 2 p.m., going till 10. So you guys want to come on in, have some fun.
Mark, that all sounds amazing. Let's get into brass tacks, though. Why these business decisions? Why are you guys lowering the prices and changing up the hours a little bit?
We just want to make it more accessible for everybody. Everyone to come on in, have a good time. It's summer right now. It's hot. We want you guys to come on in, have some fun, spend some time with your family. We've been doing celebrations for like graduations, end of school year, all kinds of stuff like that going on right now. Or hey, you know what? It's a Tuesday. Let's go on in.
Yeah.
Let's ride a roller coaster.
Is it Tuesday? No, today's Monday, right?
Today is Monday.
You know what? Even if it's not Tuesday, we're still going to ride a roller coaster. So this is Desert Storm right now, and it's been a dream of mine to ride it. So do you mind if we ride it?
Let's go for it.
Let's do it. All right, after you. So guys, we have the front seat in the house, and Mark was giving me the details, the stat sheet of how Desert Storm works. Are we safe right now? Are we good?
We're not locked in yet. But
not locked in yet. Okay. All right, we're boarding, guys. We look good? We're safe. So give me the details of this roller coaster. How fast does it go? How many loops does it have?
So we are going to go 55 to 65 miles an hour. We're going to climb 90 feet into the air, then drop down 80 feet. We have 2 loops. We're going to have 2 corkscrews. We're going to go around a lot, go real fast. We're going to have some intense G-forces holding us down. These G-forces are going to be pushing us into our seats. We're going to be having a lot of fun. It's going to be better than your morning coffee.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is going to really wake us up pretty good. So Desert Storm, how does it compare to other roller coasters? Also, we're good to go. If you want to let us go up, we're ready to go. I guess we are. This wasn't a part of my contract, but we're doing it for TV anyway. But yeah, compared to other roller coasters around the state, how does this one compare?
So we're the only double loop roller coaster in the state of Arizona. So we have got a lot of fun stuff going on up here. We're gonna go up high, we're gonna go drop down. We also have a smaller coaster in the back of the park called Patriot. So if you maybe haven't been on a roller coaster yet or are just a little nervous about riding a roller coaster, check out that one, see how that goes. All right. Come on here and try the big one.
All right, we're just diving straight into the deep end, guys.
We lost his microphone. Wait, but here he goes. Troy, hands up. Put that microphone up in the air. Oh, he can't hear me either. No. And that's the last time we ever saw Troy Lynch. That's it. Castles and coasters. Did I hear that correctly? $25 for the wristband?
You know what?
That's every ride.
Correct, but what I heard was 55 miles an hour. That's what I heard. 55 to 65 miles an hour.
Wait. We got his mic back. Ah! You hear that? Wow. Real tough, Troy. There he goes. Oh, this is the best. Castles and coasters, they do have different hours because it is summer, but they're smart. They're opening up at 5, so that's, right after the peak heat, and then going open until 10.
And it's right there off the 17. I mean, it is just right there. It's super accessible. Yeah. They have a really good ropes thing there too. Their miniature golf is great. Yeah, I've gone mini golfing. Obviously, I've not been on the roller coaster. But yeah, no, it's super cute. I want to know, does he still have the microphone in his hand? Because I would have lost that a long time ago.
Okay, wait, he's on his way back.
He still has, I would have ditched that.
I want to see when our microphone will pick it back up. Let's hear. Oh, is he coming back or is that's a long roller coaster?
Absolutely. So we're lowering our prices. Our Elite is $35, gets you unlimited rides, golf, and arcade. We also, our hours right now, Monday through Friday, we have Ride Park at 5 p.m. till 10. Our bumper boats, go-karts, and golf course and arcade at 10 a.m. till 5 once the park opens up. Saturday and Sunday, Ride Park opens up at 2 p.m., go until 10.
And obviously, this is just fun for everybody. So what kind of events do you guys have here, too? Can, group events come and just have a ton of fun?
Absolutely. We got group events all the time here. We've got birthday parties here all the time. I went to a wedding here once several years ago. I mean, we're ready for anything. You guys want to come on in, have some fun? You want to celebrate your event? We got you.
All right. Wedding venues here, too, guys. Castles and coasters. We'll send things back to you because we're going to have to ride this bad boy again.
Troy, how long were you guys talking?
Did you talk the entire time?
We talked the entire time. Besides me screaming, it was a very masculine scream, by the way. Yeah, we talked pretty much the whole time. We really got to know each other. It was fantastic.
Oh, my gosh. Well, exchange contact information. This is a really, nice, meet cute. Yeah. Wow. Phenomenal.
Better than coffee.
I know.
Better
than coffee. So they say.
Indeed, I'm wide awake.
Yeah. Indeed. All right, 7:47 here on 12 Plus. That will go down in history. Okay. By the way, everyone needs to know that Troy goes viral on TikTok often. That might be a new one.
Like all the time.
All the time.
Like legit viral.
The guy is like it's
like
TikTok
hundreds
Troy.
of thousands of people are just like retweeting his stuff. Like
Millions.
it's crazy. That's right, millions on the one.
Nutty. Okay.
Thanks for watching. You can catch more Rediscover Arizona stories streaming on 12 Plus and on 12news.com.